Yo! Hello? Stream? Is this thing working? Is this thing on now? I had to fight some damn Asian gremlins in the machine. OBS was not letting me do a damn thing today. But I think we overcame the Asian threat from within. I guess all that remains is the rest of the Asian threat. Woohoo! Hello everyone and welcome back. Happy Sunday. How are we doing? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we fine? You're looking pretty fine to me. That's not a pun directed at you, Mickey. You so fine. Honest, not intentional, not intentional. Well, how we doing? Are we good? Welcome back to the stream and happy Sunday. Anybody up for some MSQ? Little MSQ maybe. Whew. It's another warm day in the UK. The sun is a deadly laser that seems to just want to get in the way of all of my plans and all the shenanigans, but we will not let it. No. Because I'm staying hydrated in the best way. Lumpy. That's how you're supposed to use that, right? Right? I'm doing that right? I mean, if it's high level stress, then maybe I need to make a like a little YouTube guide video. Break it down step by step. Step by step. Oh, I am so excited and terrified for today's stream, but I'm as always extremely grateful for all of the support and the company along the way. It is Lupus, thank you very much for the sub and welcome to the Go Merry crew. Panny the Pancake, thank you very much for the follow. Lumpy Bun Baby, thank you very much for 26 months in a row of suffering. That is a number. Holy shit. It is Lupus. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs to the community, and please make sure you check your notifications on Twitch, top right. There'll be a code for your mount, Final Fantasy XIV, redeem at the Mog Station, 1 per Twitch account, 1 per 14 account, and only 1 per character, so make sure you redeem it on your main squeeze. What a thing to say. Scoot, thank you very much for the resub and 14 months of support. The best Final Fantasy, fight me. 14 months. Best Final Fantasy be 14. I'm not gonna fight you on that one. Just slash nodders. Fallen Angel, thank you very much for the resub and 12 months. Ayo. We got a code VIP. Hold up. Nobody move. Let's hope this doesn't break the stream. /VIP. Fallen Angel, thank you very much for 1 year of support. I appreciate you and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hein, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Thank you very much for the resub and 14 months. Hein, you got your VIP already, right? I'm not that generationally dog shit. Am I? And Desert Fox, Kate Sunya, 34, The Gingerbread, Nani, Artemis Seeker, Lynn 14, Hanny Max, Citrus Fruits with a Z. I like it. Daysky Fax, Gigi McCarran, Rainbow Smash. Thank you very much for the follows, either like in the last so-and-so minutes or whilst I've been offline. I appreciate it. I hope you're having fantastic weekends wherever and whenever you is. And I think something else just happened. Hold the Later, thank you very much for the... It's another VIP. That's another... Later, thank you very much for the 1 year of support. Wow. The 2 VIPs. Basically back to back. The cult grows! Exclamation mark cult. If you're into that kind of thing. Or exclamation mark Discord. There's no you know, there's no pressure. You know, you do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. Stream pizza has arrived. Hein? What is the stream pizza? Pineapple involved? Only truly cultured warriors of darkness know about the high-level pineapple pizza tactics. Just saying. Tuna, shrimp, pineapple, feta, blue cheese. Holy shit. Now look, I'm not a seafood kind of guy, okay? But the pineapple, the feta, and the blue cheese, I truly believe that even I could enjoy the tuna and the shrimp accompanied by such fantastic garnish. Up and up. Also, what pizza place are you using that can do the blue cheese and thing? Because I have a great need. Pineapple and turkey breast pizza is great. True and real. Facts. All of them do here. Very common. Where's here? I need to visit here. There. Yeah. Silver's up. Welcome to the stream. How we doing? Oh, all right. On top of the already thank yous that I have dropped. The latest highlight video is, I think it's the longest Shadowbringers MSQ highlight edit I have done so far. Clocking in at 1 hour 11 minutes. I wanted to make sure I had enough in there because it is a big moment in the MSQ, for sure. So I also gave it a different thumbnail to usual, even though it's the same but different. And it's at like over 7,000 views already. And I was late to upload it because technology just loves me so fucking much. So thank you very much for the support on the new video. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed my suffering and will continue to enjoy my suffering. Signified, thank you very much for the resub, for months of support. Hope you was good. Welcome back. Finland. Okay, right. Finland, blue cheese on the pizzas, anywhere, everywhere. Okay. Finland is on the list! I mean, it was already on the list. But now it's, you know, it's kind of high up on the list. So do I still think that Vol3 is hot? No. The sun is a dirty laser. It's making me yellow. Yeah, so... Vol3's still hot. Vol3's still hot. Can't dispute. It's straight facts. It's straight facts, okay? Like I said in the moment, the voice was still so amazingly delivered by the VA that it was still like sluggy, slimy, horrible, completely twisted, but belonged to a hot bod. And that is a true testament to the voice actor's skill and ability to be able to instill that much into the sound of the voice. And then when you like body swap, it still feels like the same slimy, crazy bastard. So truly incredible. Akira Kaizen. No. Akira Kaizen. Did I get it better that time? thank you very much for the sub and 3 months of support. Hope you was good. And Fritz Rue, thank you very much for the resub and 2 months of support. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, oh no, he's hot is kind of based and true, and I think realistically it's a scientific fact. So I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna try and change the status quo, come in with the groundbreaking, yada yada yada. No, he's hot. Science said so. But in terms of how things have been since the last MSQ stream, I have been emotionally bereft of energy. I have been tired. I have been moping around. Legitimately, I do my best to stop thinking about the MSQ, but whenever I'm laying there at night, my mind is telling me no, and my body is telling me yeah. I can't reconcile what happened. It's a difficult truth and pill to swallow. I have done a tiny bit of cooking on the subject, and I will share that with you now. But remember, neither confirm nor deny nor mislead me or guide me in any way of the stupid shit that is about to leave this mouth, okay? All right. This could be very much cope, and I don't mind throwing this out there and me being completely wrong and maybe making some enemies along the way. I still believe in Emmett. I still think we can be friends, and I can be worthy of helping him with his plan, and that I can try and guide him towards not such a crazy plan, but like, you know. When I think about what I'm gonna do in the narrative now, like if it was my choice and I could actually go and have some agency on the narrative right now on today's stream, I would go and find Emmett and I would ask him for help instead of fighting back. Because I feel like if there's anyone on the planet who is able to assist me, it's going to be Emmett. Because this is kind of all his plan anyway. The Light Wardens are a device of his. And if there was any way for me to get the fuck out of this and come back from it and not, you know, doom the planet, then I assume he would have the answer or the means or a way. I remember joking about it during the MSQ at some point so far. And I remember saying, can't Eorzean have like a big aura site for me to throw all of this light energy into instead of me being the vessel? I'd love if there was something like that, but I honestly, what kind of aura site are we talking about here? What's the scale? What's the dangers that go with empowering such an item? Would it even contain it? For how long? Don't know. And then it made me think about back at home. Whatever the name is, my mind is going to fail me now. Thank you. Whatever the name is of the big statue stone monolith etherite leyline shenanigan situation in the Azim steppe. If I could teleport back home and direct the light into that would be fucking cool. But again, I can't even remember the name of the thing I'm talking about. So, yeah, House of the Crooked Coin, the thing that's in there. Yeah. But again, you know, I'm just talking some crazy shit. What else did I think about? So, Emmet didn't, from what I can tell, and like the way the narrative frames it, G'rahatia, Crystal Exarch, is still alive. Don't know for how much longer, but I would assume that the rationale for Emmet to keep him alive is to try and learn some information from him or get something from him, because even Emmet was impressed that the Crystal Exarch was able to grab me from home and pluck me all the way through space and time. As well as everybody else that he failed in the gacha pools, right? So clearly, the time in the Crystal Tower has, in some way, elevated G'rahatia's knowledge, capabilities, capacity, powers, whatever, in some avenues that Emmet's like, if I knew how to do that, that would be extremely fucking helpful. Now, for what purpose, we can only assume not good. But hey, I could change him. I could save him. I'm sure I can, with love. So I'm assuming that Crystal Exarch is still alive, and has some part to play. And if I can rescue him, I want to. If I can still be friends with Emmet, I want to. But it is just that kind of situation where I'm like, I don't see how anything exists. Oh man, what's happening to my brain? I think it's because I'm absolutely terrified of the narrative right now. We're from the source. We're currently on the first. That's correct, right? I'm not tripping balls. Yeah, I can't imagine that there's anything on the first that has the capacity to be able to contain the light energy that I have. So we need external help. And all I can think of is that Emmet's got G'rahatia, who would have been the only one to be able to get us some more external help. So I need to go and give myself over to Emmet and hope for the best. What even that would look like? Who knows? I mean, I'm sure you guys would, if I was on the right track, which you would never tell me. But yeah, so I've been freaking out about that. There was something else as well. In the event, back home, in the event that Xenos is able to beat Elidibus and get his body back without destroying his body, I don't know how the fuck bro would do it, but legitimately, if anyone was kind of strong enough to do that back home, would be my crazy friend. Yeah, so I wonder how that's going to play out and if he will manage to get his body back. But who knows, you know? It'd be crazy. And overall, I have just been really feeling like I completely failed the people of Northrend. One of those moments where it's like, wow, I am responsible for all of the bad. And all of my friends, like the Scions, are holding my secret that I'm responsible for it. Which then makes me feel even worse, because, like, I've made them complicit in a lie. I know they did it willingly whilst I was unconscious, but, like, everything is just very much set up so that I feel like dog shit right now. And thus led me to the line of thinking of, if there was any way that I could fix this, even if it was for me to sacrifice myself and, I don't know, theoretically give myself over to the dark side / Emmet, I would do it for a chance of saving everyone and undoing the shit that I've just caused. But it's one of those exciting moments for me where I genuinely don't have a single, like, grasp of a thread that might even be possibly close to whatever is gonna come next. And that's really nice. It's scary, but that's what I'm playing the game in this way for. I don't want to know. I want to have ideas, but at this point, I haven't got a fucking clue what's gonna happen next. Like, it just closed up. It just closed out last stream at that moment where I'm like, fuck. I have no moves. I have no moves. Moveless. And it's fucking amazing writing, as always with 14, but we just gotta see. Just gotta see. Seki Reto, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate the support and hope you're having a good day. Sidda, what? I missed your message, but there's another 12 months of subs for you? Huh? Hold on, let me scroll. You resubscribed for 12 months at tier 1 whilst having just hit 12 months. Zidda, baby! That's crazy shit. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna say something that it might actually annoy people. It might be a negative thing, but for me, I see it as nothing but positive and beautiful. Yeah, alerts are muted for the moment. Yeah. Oh, Meg Gaming, thank you very much for the $20 super chat on YouTube. May you enjoy the joy and sorrow of it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate that. So celebrating your 12 months resub by then resubscribing ahead of time for the next 12 months led me to share this with you. So I am currently going through the process of, first off, trying to secure appropriate brands as sponsors for the content that I produce. I'm extremely picky about this, and I'm only picking top tier shit that I think that you would actually use, that is good quality, and is something that might interest you. Thus, the process is not going well because I'm not big enough for the big boy stuff, which is fine, but I'm shooting my shot anyway. Part of like the pitch, you could say, that I've included in my cold emails to all of these sponsors and brands is that my personal guesstimate is that I will maybe in autumn of 2028 be exactly wherever you guys are in what I assume will still be Evercold, but like the final patches. Now, that might annoy some people, but that's just based on the cadence and speed at which I have been able to stream and produce content in my way over the last 214 streams of Final Fantasy XIV, which is also about 2 years, 2 months ago, is when I first started. Sometimes it goes quicker, sometimes it goes slower. So you know, it's a bit like wibbly wobbly. Sometimes I take time off work and we'll do like a charity stream-a-thon, and I'll do a lot more stuff. So there's that aspect to it. But I know that the stalling thing comes into play and people get a bit upset about that. But realistically, I'm a grown adult with my family, responsibilities. I'm very close to buying my first fucking home with my wife. And I have compressed my 5 work days into 4, meaning the 4 days that I work a lot longer, and it's draining. So I do my best to balance all of it and still be able to stick to what I'm about. This is the journey of an Eorzean lifetime. I'm experiencing the game to the fullest of my capability and capacity, as transparent as I possibly can be. And if I cry, I cry. If I get angry, I get angry. Like, I want to experience the amazing story that this game is. So 1 year from now, we will definitely still be on the journey. I fucking hope that I'm on the journey for the rest of my life. FanFest was incredible, and I feel like this is what I want to do in my life. So thank you very much for the support in advance. Apologies if you're not happy with how I do things and how long it might take. But that's okay. That's okay. Kanuna, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Beba Strife, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. I haven't read your name out in a long time, I feel like. So very kind of you to come back. I hope you're all well. Oh, and I yapped quite a bit, so I'm just going to quickly try and catch up. Sponsors are always a touchy thing with some fans. My rationale behind it is that I want to make sure that I'm choosing the most appropriate business partners for me and you. So in terms of if I don't feel like they're good, or they have bad business practice, or they have poor implications, I don't care. Realistically, I am trying to make a bit more revenue from this so that I can reduce those 5 days. They're now 4 days, but there's still 5 days worth of work in 4 days. If I could squeeze that down a little bit more, via like monetization, but never going too far with it, then that would be great. I'm trying this out. I've sent out some emails. I'll see how it goes. If it fails, I don't give a fuck. I've been enjoying myself and still doing everything for 2 years now, and I'm fine with that. But the one thing I do feel still some guilt and some level of imposter syndrome about is sometimes you are so overwhelmingly supportive that I can't help but feel like I'm not giving enough. And so if I can have sponsors pay the monies, that helps all of this happen, and I can still give you the best that I can possibly give you, then that's the win-win. Assuming the sponsors aren't dog shit. Which, worst case, I just won't have any. It's fine. But as always, I'm just trying to be transparent about what the plans is, what my thinking brain be doing. I appreciate that, Pamplemuse. Thank you. Honestly, being current with you in 9.0 would be sick. I mean, it will be a... I will cry my eyes out the moment that I finally catch up and I'm with all of you, because you know, at that point, it would have been how many years that I don't get to enjoy the current thing with you. So, yeah. And regarding like the drop-off with viewership and MSQ and stuff like that, I totally get that. I'm not too worried. I want everyone to have as good a time for as long of a time that the time is good, and then, you know, just happy travels and happy life. Oh man, my chat just did a weird thing where I just lost my spot. Yeah, I'm aware of the situation with Display. I haven't reached out to them. And I don't really know of any alternatives that do the same thing, but not in such poor ways in terms of, like, I think they're very bad at paying the people that they owe money. I appreciate that, Ace. Thank you. Yes, not Janet. And also, it's very hard to keep quiet. What? Hello? What could that possibly mean, Strim? What could that mean? What could that mean? Oh, you love the pace that I do things? Cameronium, thank you very much for the support. You do you, King. It's fun to watch the way that you do it. Don't try to cater to the haters. Stay yourself and play the way you like. Biggest of love. Shiranya legend. Maybe I should just be trying to get that IRL catbot. If I ever went full time, start at 6 p.m. I mean, I have vaguely run my mind through the idea of entertaining. If I could, if I was full time, what would I do? It would definitely still be 2 streams a week, if not 3. And yeah, in terms of the time, it's an interesting one. But I think 6 p.m. start is probably about right. For sure. Insert Raid Shadow Legends? Oh man, that was... So Raid contacted me last year and I blocked them. So maybe I should unblock them. But there was another MMO... Is it Squadron 1914 or 1419? Yeah. I am very like nervous about the idea of doing my first ever paid integration like that on a YouTube video, but fuck it, you gotta try sometime. Kid, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Gomerate crew. Quartux, thank you very much for the gifted subs and enjoy your mount. Lissy Links, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Gomerate crew. And Gorm Viking, you absolute legend. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs to the community. Corvus, thank you for the super chat and the donation. It brings me joy to see you enjoy the game the way that you want to and at the pace that you like, and best wishes for your future endeavors. That is very kind of you. Thank you very much for the donation, as well as just spending time with me on my journey. Gorm, again, the words are very kind. Thank you so much. Luna, I don't know if you'll read this, but please do not feel like you must reform for the masses. Enjoy the story and go as slow or as fast as you want. Do not make this your job, as you might start disliking it. There are reasons why we create all characters and follow new players all over the place over and over again. We truly watch because we love it. I very much appreciate that, thank you. The turning it into a job thing is real. And why I would never just quit my main job. I've gone from 5 days to 4, but 5 hours worth of work in 4. The next step would be 3. I would never risk the well-being of my family and being able to support them just because things are working out well for like content creation. There was a lot of talk when I got quite a few eyes on me during OnlyFans, WoW Hardcore. And like, I had a few people trying to tell me in chat, like, yeah, you can quit now. And I'm like, no, that's not how I support my family and how I be a responsible adult. Like, I've worked 10 years to get promoted to where I am in my job. And to throw that away because OnlyFans is working, which is a timed event and ends. I was like, nah, I'm a little more switched on than that. As exciting as it was. Yeah, exactly. You have to plan for the future in some way. Speaking of, right. I was late to start by like 15 or 20 minutes because the Ascian gremlins in my machine didn't want OBS to do stuff. We've conquered that. It's 5 o'clock. We need to... I think that's enough. The stalling is over. Ads are gonna run. Stretch, hydrate, get some snacks. Do what you gotta do, and then pray return. We return to the MSQ. Bum, 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 bum. Oh look, the thing worked! This is why I can never go full time. I don't even know what I'm doing. Fucking Ascians. The Ascians. The Adcians are in progress. Do I change it to that? Do I change it to that? That's too good. Okay, I can't do it while I'm live because I know that OBS will just start fucking breaking. But I'm writing that down. That's getting notes. Anonymous, thank you very much for the free gifted subs. Bum, 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 bum. Warning, Adcian interference in progress. They attack! Wait, fuck! Does this mean that Bezos is an Ascian? Yo, we're one step closer to defeating the end boss of this planet. We just need someone to throw an Eorzean nearby. It'd be like capturing, you know, like how the Ghostbusters machine works. You just get sucked in. That kind of energy. Jack Curtis, big love. Big love. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. It's time to boot up Final Fantasy XIV. La di da. Welcome back to the stream, Louise. Hope you're well. There's an update of 60 meg. Is the stream still on? No meme. That could break. Break the stream. I have such bad internet. We're fucked. Huge update. Immense. Immense. Doobie doobie doo. Hop. Cinema. Fritz, thank you for another 5 gifted subs to the community. How is everyone doing on their yokai? I've been finding it quite difficult to not progress it off stream. I'm not saying I'm addicted. Okay? And I can stop whenever I want. But I need it. Look! Look! Oh my lord. Okay, let's return to Norvrant. They playing that sad music for me. Okay, friends. The time has come. Pray return to the MSQ. No. No, 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 no. Something else is broken. What? What? Wait. 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 Let's try that again. Hello there, and welcome back to day 213 of my journey of an Eorzean lifetime. I am Redzy, playing through Final Fantasy XIV for the very first time in wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, lahi order, expansion by expansion, patch by patch, and today we continue to try and pick up the pieces where we left off from the previous MSQ stream of 5.0 Shadowbringers. I am the baddie. I am almost a Light Warden, it seems. We were on the cusp of victory. Vorthree was hot, and forever will remain hot. But it turns out, Emmett wasn't actually the friend that I'd hoped. Grahatia has been stolen, kidnapped, catnapped even. Is he still a cat though? You know what, these are questions for future Redzy. Point being, it's time to return and reassure the masses. The manager of suites seems surprised to see you up and about. Oh, sir, you're awake. You were injured during the foray on Mount Golg, yes? I was here at my station, as always, when they carried you in on a makeshift stretcher looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. And to compound my worry, the sky has... well, I'm sure you've seen it. It has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, mayhap you would consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens. Bragi was one of those who helped convey you to your chambers, and he has visited several times since to inquire after your condition. Oh, I have to go around and reassure the masses, even though it's kinda my fault. Oh boy. Oh god. Am I going to end up just lying to everyone in the dialogue and be like, I have no idea why the light has returned everywhere? Well, well, look who's back from the dead. Aye, it was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that was somehow still breathing. Then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor exarch away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked White, what is this world coming to? Bah, but moaning never solved anything, did it? Nay, it's times like this that we Crystarian folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore is back on the table. We'd best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever misery the fates deem to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chessa Mill's worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you. I've just had a memory pop back in my head. Towards the very end of last stream, someone said that there is an opportunity right now where I am in the MSQ to go and interact with a couple of NPCs who will have something different to say, that this is the only opportunity to actually encounter that. So if anyone remembers, please remind me, and I will do it now unless I've already just crossed that threshold. Oh, sweetie, you're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Spadrick's surgeons were forbidden from making visits. Green was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to Eater corruption, so I suppose there was little any of us could have done for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure to your condition. I worry to see their faces grown ever more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake. When they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they all collapse in exhaustion. Oh, and our own Master Morin has been a little better, I'm afraid. Huh? He hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in one dusty tome or another. Ooh. You know what? Maybe Morin could come in clutch. He might find something in one of those books that could possibly save me from my fate. Which also, before the start of this stream, I did a little sharing of the cooking that I've done as I try to fall asleep and keep returning to thoughts of the MSQ. And I just wanted to say, I also remember early in the MSQ, I jokingly said, God, I really hope I don't become a Light Warden. That would be so bad. Yeah, wouldn't it? Ay, ay, ay. Elena, thank you for the sub and welcome to the Go Merry crew. Confound it, this is the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. Yoo-hoo! Redzy! Is it truly you and not some figment of my imagination? Oh, but this is wonderful. 'Twould seem our prayers have been answered. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain this most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the Light Wardens defeated, has the light returned to obscure the sky? I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you're awake, however, I'm hopeful that the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catelys, meanwhile, leads the Crystalline Mean in preparations for battle, though against what foe we are as yet uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief. Whoop. Sorry. Why they gotta play the sad music? It's just driving it all the more home and deep into my heart. Luna, thank you very much for the free gifted subs. I appreciate the support. Redzy, alive and well, I see. You gave us all a proper fright, you know that. Not a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying what's to become of you or the Exarch. Anyway, I'm glad you've recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away though, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. Huh? If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, maybe you would have won the day and the Exarch would still be here. Oh my god, no. Now people are starting to blame themselves for me? No. It was nothing to do with the equipment. Fuck. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. Aye, well, that's some fine work, I must admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we need to experiment with different patterns and materials, and I'm not sure we have that kind of time. That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. Honey? Hey. I swear we haven't seen this dude in ages. Or have I... Am I just misremembering and I've completely swapped you out for someone else? Gliniard does sound familiar. Greetings, Gliniard. The Master of the Stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Aye, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is, and I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. And never mind that. I'm thinking our absent genius and his... Epiphanies? Is that Epiphanies? Yeah, it must be. Wow. Strange. I know the word, I'm familiar with the word, but I don't think I've ever actually read the word. Which is fucking nuts. Final Fantasy XIV. I'm thinking our absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. And by genius, you mean old Grendalt? He is a man of unrivaled gifts. I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talent do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hide nor hair of Grendalt since he wandered off some years ago. Grenold. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably cloistered himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many's the tale I've heard told of strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might still be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being, but on the off chance you do encounter Grenolt. That's a tricky one. You'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk for when you're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to your convalescing, eh? Oh, before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. Me? I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're probably well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I have a few regulars I'd like to introduce you to. I best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? Here. We can't forget the heart upon which the city was founded, or the Exarch might not have much of a home to return to. God damn it. I spotted this floating, and now that I see I can interact with it, I just want to talk to the recording node. Bzz, bzz. Good chat. Okay, I saw that it was pinned. Thank you, Phoenix. I'm going to risk opening Discord. Hopefully it doesn't break the stream. Having a really weird day with OBS. Runar, Magni, and the Bunny Sisters. Okay. Is my camera fucking... is the stream frozen, or are we good? We good? Okay, cool. Yeah, people are saying Magni question mark. I'm just reading the words. I don't know if that's right or not. I do need my lesser panda. There we go. Now everything is as it should be. So, oh, they meant Magni. Yeah, okay. I assume they're gonna be in their respective locations, right? They're not just gonna be hanging around here, are they? Let's check. Oh yeah, maybe it's Magnus. It's in a Magnus. That sounds right. Okay. Let's just check on Runar. Sorry, Mary. You gotta go away. Wait, what the fuck? There we go. Redzy, it's a relief to see you up and about, my friend. When Master Matoya came and told us what happened, I had never seen her so stricken with grief. We feared for the worst. All things considered, we have done quite well since you were last here, but I fear your concern is misplaced. Such an ordeal has surely taken its toll on you. Please, go and rest. Okay, buddy. Pam and Alina, thank you very much for the subs and gifted subs, and welcome to the Go Merry crew. Armorang. I wonder, would he go back to Tomra or would he be here? Right. Take a look. This is not the right place. Is Still Tide the right place? No. Magnus! Yeah, there we go. Magnus, are you over there? Or are you in the inn? Maybe you're in the inn. Are you drinking again? No. Alright, alright, alright. I wouldn't blame. I wouldn't blame. Oh, hold up. No. What? Do you think maybe he's somewhere else? Oh, there you are. Oh, of course. Oh my god, my heart. For fuck's sake. Buddy. Gods, Redzy, are you sure you should be up and about right now? Death doesn't look like to be cheated, my friend. You need to be careful. Of course you're here, dude. And the last one was the bunny girls. Bunny ladies. Fana? Cheers. Aha, here they are. Has something happened? Aside from the return of Blazing Sky, I mean. Your companion Shola came to us recently, terribly distraught. It shames me to think we were unable to help her. Though we did not foresee the return of the Blazing Skies, your arrival has taught us to expect the unexpected. We recently received one of your comrades who made a most unusual request. They asked for a magic that could alter one's elemental affinity. They scoured the ruins and poured over every tome we could. Alas, before they left, we also provided them with drawings of the Quitana Rabel's murals. Pray they might be of use to you. Okay, that is very interesting. We should check on Seto. Did someone say Seto? I don't know if I'm ready. Was it Waldorf? No, it's not. But I know how to tell them what they want to do. Ignore Seto? Oh, is Seto not a legit option? Well, let's just see the boy anyway. Your soul. It has changed since I first saw you, and not for the better. I beg you, do not do as Ardbert did. Do not throw it all away for the world. I cannot bear to see you suffer as well. Can we get some hearts and 07s in chat for our best boy? Seto. Motherfucker. Arcade, thank you for the sub and welcome to the Go Merry crew. Okay, is that everyone? Can I go? Can I get in and see my lovely branch? Or no? Is that possible? The Chais. So Ron and the Chais. Don't think I can enter the castle. Oh man. We can go to the inn at Journey's End. Okay. This is not helping me feel better, by the way. I felt so guilty. Who did I need to speak to here? What? What? How is Halric here? Why are you surprised? He never went anywhere? From what I thought, he ran off and never came back. He went missing, and then we've seen him in cutscenes looking around and being weird. I say weird, looking around and being, you know, mid-transformation. What? Why did I think that he disappeared again then? I thought that we never got him back. After Tesleen, we brought him back here? I didn't think that we did. That's fucking bizarre. I've played the entire MSQ feeling like he's gone. Huh? I genuinely thought that he was AWOL. Shit. Well, at least Halric can now say I. But still doesn't answer my question. I don't know who I should be talking to here, so unless you just want me to talk to everybody. The light, it returns. Oh. Ooh. What? See, Kara, that's usually my excuse, being that I have to split my attention and spin multiple plays. But the truth is, I also then go and spend hours turning each MSQ into a highlight. So I'm saying, like, even after doing that, and theoretically playing the same MSQ segments twice, I still thought that Halric was somewhere else. What? Halric was just here the whole time, and I'm like, yep, he's off, he's lost, he's done for. I'm fine, I'm fine. Now that we no longer have any respite from the light glaring down on us, the patients have become restless again. Perhaps even worse than before. Oh no. Well, I don't know why that is. No idea. Nope. Clueless. Clueless. Who was last that I need to speak to? Can I go to Yulmore and speak to the Chais? Oh, Chais. Oh, feeling better, are we? I almost fainted in shock when I saw your friends were carrying you down the mountain. Is there no end in sight of these important matters of yours? I should think you've suffered enough by now. Never mind the sky, I'm more concerned we shall find you collapsed by the side of the road if you keep this up. You must take better care of yourself. I try. I wonder if making that tail was truly the right thing to do. I hope you've not talked me into something I shall regret. Some folk are saying the light is some manner of divine punishment for standing against Volthree. As for what I think, well, I honestly couldn't tell you anymore. Someone is saying that YouTube stopped. Huh? Can anyone refresh or confirm? Seems fine to me. YouTube all good? Okie dokie. I think it's just one person then. Katsura, please F5. And just check that you're okay. Lady Voxzilla, thank you very much for the sub and welcome to the Go Merry crew. And Lady Snow, thank you for the follow and welcome. Okay, look, we need to satisfy just a little curiosity here. I need to go and speak to somebody. Just a quick check. Just a little check. I'm sure it's not gonna be weird or creepy or worrying in any way. Timaloon. Please don't scare the shit out of me. The light within you shines as brightly as before. More brightly even. But your journey is far from finished. I shall pray for you. I think she knows. I think she knows. Oh, Redzy! The light shines brighter than ever. Things are worse than ever. I mean, what? Good luck. Fuck up. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. That's all good. Somebody mentioned that there is a new level 80 spell that I don't have on my bar. Living Shadow. Consume a simulacrum of your dark side to fight along... Conjure, sorry. No fucking way. Oh. Okay. We'll replace eggs for that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is fucking amazing. Ooh, and it looks like it's wearing the glam from the job gear. Ooh, and you hear like chains and shit. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Okay. Living Shadow. Possibly even better than Holy. I know. Arcade, thank you very much for the gifted subs. I appreciate the support. In his garden, Catless looks at you with a concerned eye. Redzy, are you alright? I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. Or you might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. This downable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch often like to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Oh, buddy. Oh yes, Asher, good call. Yeah. So from the earlier Dark Knight jobs, you fought against Esteem, and now you fight alongside it. And what was it? What was the guy's name? Was it Frey? Frey never left. None. Being in the Crystarium is very difficult right now because they're playing the sad music. And the truth is, it's all my fault. Okay, here we go.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight. I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
Oh, I've just had an idea that I'm going to share out loud, but nobody say a damn thing in live chat or in comments, and I'm sure it's just one of those situations where I've cooked, two brain cells have merged to create one stupid idea. But when I last interacted with Ardbert, we actually physically touched and it kind of like burnt. Is there any way that me and Ardbert can merge? I can save him from his purgatory, and then I become strong enough to be able to contain the light within from all the wardens that I've KO'd? I would be very unhappy because I love Ardbert and I want to save him, not consume him, but let's keep going. The secrecy is worse. I'd rather people knew. I still can't believe it's coming from me. It's all such a mess. The secrecy is worse. Going around and speaking to the people of Northrend and how some of them think it's their fault for not preparing me well enough with good equipment, or they're worried about my well-being, and none of them know that it was me.
If you're thinking of coming clean, don't. It might make you feel better, but it would make things 100 times worse for them. They're better off not knowing.
No, I struggle with that, personally.
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
It kind of feels that way.
I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest.
I wonder if I'll ever end up doing something like that.
There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
This is like... It's so crazy how I feel terrible and everything in the narrative is like really sad and on a downward turn. And Ardbert has been like that for most of the story so far. And now I'm seeing him literally smile and be hopeful for, it's not like the literal first time, but for close to the first time. And now he's inspiring me to not give up. And once again, Final Fantasy XIV with the incredible duality of everything and the two sides to every coin, every situation, every story. It's fucking amazing. Oh, careful.
Well, come on then.
I don't know, buddy. I'm full of this crazy light. I don't know.
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence.
You sneaky bastard. You knew the whole time. What's happening? The good music's playing.
My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
No.
I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse.
I love that we're both just standing there, bro-fisting. And this immensely gorgeous, powerful light is happening. And we're both still not breaking it. I would be like, yeah, let's talk. My man.
But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours.
Oh, are we actually friends now?
If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.
My boy. Yes. Oh, it's so fucking good.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes.
Hello.
But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
No. It's not like that. There is someone else here, I swear.
Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours.
I feel a little funny that you can see my soul. That makes me feel very naked in a strange way. My lovely branch.
My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
Honestly, if you've got any knowledge of crazy ancient magic that might be able to get me out of this, that would be fantastic. Both of my brain cells hard at work here.
Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle.
No.
It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Meg will rise up in your defense.
Kinda tempted. Not gonna lie.
My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them.
I can't. I've got stuff to do.
What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion.
Cinema. So good.
And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits.
That's basically me every stream though. So, yeah. But
Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place.
that is really lovely and good advice.
Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue.
Buddy.
You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer.
You mean literally? Can the trees talk?
What will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Why can't you just give me the direct answer, please, my lovely branch? I can't take it. You're just gonna teleport away. Okay, this cutscene has given me the hope that I need to believe that we can actually forge ahead, because before the start of the stream, I literally said the words, I am willing to go to Emmett wherever he is right now and just be like, I give myself over, just help me save this planet. Now I'm like, you know what? Fucking Ascians, forget about it. We can do this ourselves. We got this. Or maybe I don't got this. Hold on, can I speak to the tree? Hello? No? Okay, alright. Oh ho, I did not expect to see you on your feet so soon. Surely you have not come in search of an Amaro. What do I know of the Crystal Exarch? I'm happy to share, but I fear there will be no surprising revelations. As any in this city could tell you, he is a man of wisdom and compassion and many untold secrets. But none can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarium was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. He has imposed no restriction upon us but one. No one except the Exarch is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons passed. A comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. The Exarch merely smiled back and said, because one day, the Crystal Tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. Oh, I like where this is going. I've cooked on this before about the tower. I'm not going to repeat it. Because last time everyone kind of like shut me down and was like, you know, no. But I wanna live with this crazy idea of rent free in my head. So I'm just gonna let it keep cooking. Redzy, it's good to see you awake and alert, my friend. What's this about? You're not writing the Exarch's memoirs, are you? I'm not sure how much I can tell you, considering we avoid asking too many questions. Unspoken rule and all that. If anyone has fresh insights to share, then it would be Captain Lena, I'd say. She lost her parents to an Eater attack not long after she was born, and the Exarch saw to her upbringing. Outward appearances aside, those two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine the news of his predicament hit her doubly hard. Not that our proud captain would ever let it show. If you do decide to talk to Lena, she'll be at her usual post at the Ascensor Gate. To the cabinet of curiosity. Maybe my friendly bookworm will have a good idea. Or some juicy knowledge to share. Oh, is there something else you needed? If you've come for the results of my research into this persistent light, I'm afraid there's little to tell as of yet. Records pertaining to the Exarch? Well, I need no documentation to relay what little I know of his history, if that's what interests you. Less than a decade had passed since the coming of the Flood, when the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. Its summoner, the Exarch himself, became known to the refugees in Lakelands soon thereafter. He welcomed all who sought out the spire, but be they locals who had lost their homes or Verberites fleeing their ruined kingdom. And together did they found the city which would become the Crystarium. Some thought to call him king, for he refused to share his name, but the summoner did not deem himself worthy of royal address. Thus did the people consider his scintillating skin so alike to the tower that he had summoned and bestowed upon him the title of Crystal Exarch. As for his true name, well, 'twould seem that it's a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. We know. I know something you don't know, and I'm not gonna tell you. Like, oh, can I just TP? Yeah. I know something you don't know. Me. I totally jumped in the air thinking I could fly, but I can't fly yet. Soon. I will hunt down all the ether currents, and flight will once again be back on the menu. Lena! Oh. Redzy, I was not told you had awoken. A welcome surprise. Now, if only the Exarch was returned to us. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned they had an idea of where to find him. And so, I bristled whilst they asked for your patience. For patience. I did not understand their hesitation until I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realize that I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay has been no less agonizing. In the moments before he left to join you in Kalusia, the Exarch entrusted me with a key. It opens a door in the ocular to a chamber known as the Umbilicus. This room is the heart of the tower into which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. Okay. You giving me the key? He bid me allow none into the tower once he had departed. Only in the event that an army of eaters descended upon the city was I to access the Umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me with such instructions, but the battle with Vorthri loomed near. And at the time I accepted the key without much thought. Since then, however, that moment is all that occupies my mind. When I recall the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, Redzy, I need to know what he feared, what battle you and your companions are truly fighting. No? Forgive me. I trust in the Exarch and I should not be voicing these doubts when he's not here to respond to them personally. But you have come to me with a question of your own, have you not? Yeah, but can I have the key? Ah, I see I am not the one who also burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we do not face an invasion of eaters, I suspect the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Holy shit. This is gonna be nuts. There he is! The unbroken thread. Lena urges you to follow her. Oh, oh my god. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be so good. Okay. I'm not even kidding, alright? We have ads that start in 12 minutes. I'm gonna run them now because I'm so excited, I need to pee. Not even kidding. I'll go wet myself. Holy shit. Dorothy Sue, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate the support. And Druid Bear, welcome to the Go Merry crew. Holy moly. Right, okay. Ad break, stretch, hydrate, and then pre-return. The unbroken thread awaits. It's gonna be for cinema. Stream. Tahanu! Good to see you. I hope you're well. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs to the community. Welcome back. Lady Zeph, thank you very much for the 3 gifted subs as well. Welcome to the Going Merry crew. Exclamation mark Discord, come and join us on the journey of an Eorzean lifetime. Okay. The unbroken thread. Lena urges you to follow her. Come, meet me in the ocular and I will unlock the door within. Oh my god. This is going to be peak. This is going to be peak. Oh boy. Master Redzy, the captain said to expect you. Okay, here we go.
I have unlocked the door to the umbilicus. You are free to enter. Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
Touch that. Touch it. Oh. No need.
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee. Thy true name is Gutiar, then?
Eorzean knew the whole time?
By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
I know, right?
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions.
Of course he did.
One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time traverse the rift, and leap between worlds. Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes, and thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice.
Oh, my brain is just starting to put together like timeline. So did Gutiar travel all the way from the future when this had happened to arrive at the past when we first met him, so that he could then be locked into the tower and then do this?
But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope, we are finished. Mankind is finished."
Those are one of the last things that Emmett said to me. Oh, what?
Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved.
Oh my god.
We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker, me.
Oh.
By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th Umbral Calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the Source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only man who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Sid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward, 'tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you were right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was him. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread. Where others would stumble and fall, he would rise above. Where others would break and run, he would carry on. The warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow.
And in some ways, that's how players of Final Fantasy XIV feel about being the warrior of light and playing this game. And if you click with the story and the story clicks with you, this is our story. That is fucking amazing.
In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally.
Oh, wow.
In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were his deeds joyously retold.
Now the last time we saw that in the echo before makes sense.
For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights. And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the warrior of light himself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. He was the lodestar that brought them all together, to send their final message back through time and space to him. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live. I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
Oh, Marie.
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die. Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me. But in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the calamity and make of it a portent. A prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the rift.
Oh, Eorzean.
Is this truly thy wish?
He had to lie and convince everybody. Oh, this is so clever and heavy.
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would. And I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
Careful now.
Did you get to experience that too?
If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do?
I mean to hunt down Emmet-Selk. I mean to rescue the Exarch. I mean to have a few words with both Emmet and the Exarch. That choice is pretty much exactly what I've been talking about. And that's what I'm going with.
Then we should be on our way. Eorzean mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
Holy... Shadowbringers is absolute peak. It is cinema. This is so fucking good. And I'm sure I'm not the first to draw any comparisons of this nature, but the feeling of growing up with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the culmination of the ending with Endgame and the whole moment between Tony Stark, Doctor Strange, and the one more moment thing. That was fucking cinema peak. But this is just that, but infinitely 14 times better in every way, with the emotion, the foreshadowing, the crumbs, the music, the characters. What an absolute treat to be playing this for the first time. Oh, it's so fucking good. Did you find the answers mentioned? Did you find the answers you sought? If there is nothing more you need, I will go and lock the door. I have some questions about the Tempest. The Tempest? That is the name given to the seas by which Calusia is bound. If you make a request of the Tamers, they'll provide you with an Amaro to fly you over the waters, but... Do you mean to leave right this moment? Alone? I'm not sure that... Nay, I will not seek to stop you. Go with the blessings of the Shadow, and I shall await your safe return. A word to the Tamers and the Amaro launch, and they will send a beast to carry you over the Tempest. I only hope that it will be close enough to where you need to be. I feel bad that I haven't let the rest of the crew know what I'm doing, that I'm up and about and doing this stuff, but at the same time, this does kind of feel like a thing that I need to do alone. Especially if I'm going to go willingly into the clutches of Emmett. You require an Amaro? Just a moment, and I shall saddle our swiftest beast to fly you to the island. The open water, to the depths of the Tempest. Our Amaro can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor... Uh-oh.
Ah, we have found thee.
I don't know if I can look at you, Uri.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. Ah. By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Yeah.
Eorzean has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
Oh, okay, good, because I didn't want to keep any more secrets or anything like that, and... okay, everyone's on the same page.
I offer no excuses. When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not? If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
Shut up, you dum-dum. You... I forgive you. Let us go. I'm a danger to those around me. No more lies. I want another option. I want the you bow to no one option, please. I don't want him thinking that I haven't forgiven him or that I'm not, or that I'm angry with him, so I'm going to go with this one, even though I'm more concerned about me just being like the biggest danger to the entire star and life and existence itself, but I care more about Eorzean's feelings.
I thank thee. Doubt not but that I will do all in my power to repay thy kindness and fulfill the Exarch's wishes.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a good idea. Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Eorzean. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here, at least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
Oh, Reen.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Oh.
Alize, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know! I know only too well! But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in his way now. Not after failing him in his hour of need. No! The least we can do is...
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then?
Is there aught we can do to help?
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight.
Fucking game.
And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
No! Well, not in so many words.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions.
This is what I'm talking about, man. The writing is so good.
Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive. And I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, 'twas clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Oh, Gutiar, you son of a bitch.
Me too! That's right!
Yeah, yeah.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
Oh, fuck. I can't help but think of something that happened in the cutscene with Emmett before, when we were rebuilding the ladder, and he was just like so frustrated and impressed and paid us a compliment about how, you know, the conquering and stuff of people, and the biggest problem is when you try to then unite them after they've been conquered, because they're all fractured, separate types of people from different places with different lines of thoughts, etc. And even now, as we are at our lowest of lows after being at the highest peak, the Warrior of Light and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn still are able to galvanize and get everyone to come together despite being that low again. And that makes me feel like Emmett is just... he's just not fucking ready. He's not ready for how we're about to do this.
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O Warrior of Darkness?
Fuck off, you Stolar, oh Warrior of Darkness. Defend the Crystarium until we return. Leave it to us. We'll see the Exarch home safe and sound. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Defend the Crystarium until we return. Oh my god. This is just so good. I also, I'm not gonna lie, after the cutscene, well, like just the entire ending of the last bit of the MSQ on stream, I have not felt like I've got any moves. There's no way I'm gonna feel hopeful again. And the fact that I've gone through the emotional roller coaster in the last 2.5 hours and feel like we fucking got this again. How did they do it? Just so you know, I will not look kindly on any further attempts to leave us behind. We do this together. I'm so sorry, Alize. Please never cry like that again. I cannot fucking take it. I once said that I wanted to fight for Estinian, that I wanted to save him, not let him be sacrificed for a cause. And now, I say the same to you. Alfie, my boy. Gods know you spent enough time charging into danger on our behalf. It's only fair that we return the favor. The volunteers who journeyed to Kalusia have all been safely returned to their homes. They've also assured us that they will do their best to hold the Eaters at bay in our absence. There's nothing I can do to cleanse the light, to cleanse you of the light's corruption, but I'll do everything in my power to keep it in check. If the Warden Zephyr overwhelms you again, you will become a Sin Eater, so please save your strength for when it really matters. Okay, that's worrying, because I feel like I'm going to have to fight. And when I do, it needs to be tactical, choice-wise, that I fight to then have the means to not become a Sin Eater / Light Warden. Otherwise, it's over. Nibe, thank you for the 5 gifted subs and also your Prime membership. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. Gentleman, Nasir, Just a Little B, thank you for the follows and welcome to the Go Merry crew. Romy, thank you for the gifted subs to the community as well as your own sub as well. Very much appreciate it. It's Neri, Violet Energy, Dreamin' Nova, and Leah Tia. Thank you very much for the follows and welcome to the Go Merry crew. For anyone who is watching first time as well, !mark Discord, please come and join our community and the Going Merry crew FC on Light Zodiac. We'd absolutely love to have you hanging out with us. And Rin, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're good, and thank you very much for the gifted subs to the community. And Namath, thank you for the follow, and welcome. Thou didst plan to commandeer an Amaro for thy journey to the open sea. I fear the following dive down to Emmett Salk's underwater abode would drain thy legendary stamina. Thus, during the convalescence, we considered that most efficacious method for reaching the depths of the Tempest, and I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet ere we discuss this step, I suggest that thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the sea clotheth above our heads, we are unlikely to resurface again until our grand deed is done. Well, that's not fucking remotely, like, concerning. Uri, baby, please. Hey, yo, Redzy, you know that you kind of have a little bit of a fear of being underwater and not being able to come back up and you know, the swimming mechanics underwater and all that kind of stuff. Well, guess what? You're fucked. Thanks, buddy. I'm not remotely worried. Yeah, I'm sure it's all going to be fine. Razorblade, thank you for the gifted subs. Sam and Border, thank you for the follows, and welcome to the Go Merry crew. To storm-tossed seas. Eorzean is patiently awaiting word that you are ready to depart. Oysters of the half shelf. Thine affairs are in order, then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus would I petition the aid of the Fae, and bring with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words and explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Sullen, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Okay. Wait. Are we gonna go to the island that... No, I don't think we are. I remember seeing an island off the shore and being like, I want to go there. Maybe I'm gonna go there. And we'll have a little nap in transit. All good, all good. Ooh, well, if I wasn't emotionally exhausted from the last stream, this is a whole different level. I feel like emotionally drained, but also empowered at the same time. Like, yeah, we got this. But also, oh shit. God damn. Whilst I got this transit to do, we're just gonna run ads, but I'll still be here. Best to get them out of the way before they attempt to get in the way of our amazing journey. Wow. I can't believe that Eorzean knew all along once again, and I just completely didn't suspect. God damn it. It must be so hard for him to have all that cursed knowledge. To just have to keep quiet and help steer the actions to what he's kind of agreed and knows we need to do. Sid, thank you very much for the sub and welcome to the Go Merry crew. What's the phrase? It's the burden of knowledge. And Eorzean seems to just always be tasked with carrying that burden. Oh, ether compass. Yeah, good shout, Kaz. Nothing nearby? For real, for real? Oh. Yeah, Alizé's anger. I was scared. And then when I heard her start breaking, I was then broken. Like, I never want her to be that upset again. Voice acting off the scale. Okay, Uri. We're just waiting for some ads. I'm just chilling. Yeah, I mean, Eorzean and Alizé both just completely had their moments to shine there in those cutscenes. So good. Lupus, if you'd like to, you can drop that in the Discord if you're not already in it. If not, you could probably drop it in the chat here, and that will get snapped up and we'll add it to the list, because there are plenty of things for me to be checking out. There to the west, canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? You want about this? Nani? That foliage-covered mass hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reasons for mine insistence. Though it may be to my shame, I can but flail and flounder where thou may glide as a fish. Oh, the swimming. Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot. Uri. Oh. I shall board a boat to the island and spare one and all the spectacle of mine inept strokes. No, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see just like Eorzean fucking flapping. Oh my god. Please. Please. Can we get the extended director's cut of the MSQ? I want to see that. I think we all want to see that. Jewel, thank you very much for the gifted subs to the community. Whoop! Gypsy! He swims like a brick. Hey, it looks like it looks like a ship. Why ship shaped if not ship? Why friend shaped if not friend? Oh my god, could you imagine if it's like a Bismarck that's been turned into whatever the fuck this is? The Isle of Ken. Ah, there you are. Once you've completed your underwater investigations, the path here leads atop of the island. Okay, hold on. Underwater investigate. Here we go. Alfie didn't comment on how he got here. Is that an eye? No. Am I right? Is it like a Bismarck or something? Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of giant stone eyelids. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it just your imagination? Oh, this is gonna be very cool. Yeah, I was thinking, Layla, it's like an Avatar lion turtle. That would have me instantly weep. I would not be able to deal. I would not be able to deal. Especially if we got to do like an echo flashback and like see the lion turtle's life. Oh, that would no. We don't need that. We don't need any more crying on this MSQ. If you've solved Eorzean's little mystery, then you can find him further up the slope. It was all rather obvious to my eyes, though. I concede I have an unfair advantage. Yeah, just a bit. Yoo-hoo. Even seeing it up close, I'm still not so sure what's special about this island. This is very cool. Wait, we go this way? This lake is enormous. Assuming my geography is correct, this would be the mirror of Silvertear back in the source, although the size hardly compares. Wait. The mirror of Silvertear? No. Wait. No. Lakeland is Mordona. The crystal tower's right there. Okay, so... Oh my lord. I mean, we knew that was the case, but it's like, it's not something that I've really thought about since the beginning of the MSQ, and then obviously the narrative fucks my brain, so I can't possibly think about all the things all the time in all the places. But what the fuck? So are we about to awaken the Keeper of the Lake? The locals call this the Isle of Ken, which I presume must refer to knowledge. Either that or someone was being awfully zealous about marking his territory. This is about to be extremely cool. Well, what hast thou discerned? I've discerned that it's an ordinary island? No. It reminds me of a certain primal? Yes. It's just like the big one? Yes. Yes. It's just like a certain primal. Most perceptive. According to the law of the Pixies, we are, even now, perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. Its name is Bismarck. Aye, the self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by the Vanu Vanu of the source. I would enlist its aid to bear us unto the deep, and thence banish the water with an airy sphere, alike in form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets neath the ruby sea. Within its compass we may move unencumbered and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, and it most surely shall. Now I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication. Okay, silence everyone. Silence. It's time.
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
O great and serene Bismarck. Long has it been since my name was called. Why do you awake me, little neighbor?
Fallen silor wislan, ada si alinal.
To the bottom of the western sea we go. Pray, lend us your back and your breath. This world is in twilight. I wait for the sun to set. I wish only to sleep. No. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Lovely Branch, can you just come and give Bismarck a little prod? Maybe a coffee?
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fae to know that didn't go well.
Oh dear. I know what to do. No, I don't. Look at my 2 brain cells. Look. Nope. We need Fae. Oh, yes. Finally. Oh, she's going to be so happy that I called her. Called them.
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
I've been trying to get my dude to do it for the whole fucking expansion! I'm so sorry it took this long!
And where do you go? On a trip?
Yep.
A journey?
Mhm.
I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
Yep, I'm off to drown. I'm off to drown.
Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can.
I love you. Wake up the big fish.
Gers Bismael win picked. Van dromi drom yakum.
Sleepy Bismarck, you old pixie. These are my precious saplings.
Van red rithye.
Let their wish be the king's command. Yes! What a rare thing to awaken to. My beautiful king, if it be thy wish, then so shall it be done.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. He's only got manners.
Shotgun, not it. Not doing that. Nope. Alfie can do it. It'll be good swimming practice.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight.
Okay.
May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Shining souls. To the western sea we go. Wrapped in my breath, I will see you to your destination, little neighbors. You say picturing Ents. I was thinking about the voice that we hear of Big MIDI. Same vibe, same energy. Oh, yes. Cinema. That's what I'm talking about. My lovely Branch. Are we gonna get their reaction to see me in the sky?
Like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows?
106 emotes in the chat. Never forget.
Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
Hold my beer. Here we go.
What a... Do you see that?
What a... Fuck yeah. We're just gonna dive! Yes! Literally no one.
Monster! Where did it even come from?
No one is gonna believe either of them. No one. And I'm not gonna corroborate the story either. I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Didn't happen. Oh shit.
Whoa, yeah! It's not stopping!
Run!
Run! Run!
Oh shit. Okay, I feel a bit bad about that. They can swim, right? They're fine. They're fine. I have fulfilled my duty. I return now to the lake. I have not flown in an age. It was pleasant. May your journey be a safe one, little neighbors. Okay, little neighbors is low-key super cute. Under the sea, that where we be.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The Tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being.
Yeah, very fitting hideout for Emma.
You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
Ooh! New zone. Oh, yes. It's all coming together. I can't help but feel like we're walking into another trap, though, because how would Emmett know to choose this place as his hiding place? And also that I would even be able to find him here. This just is, pun intended, it smells a bit fishy down here. I remember being impressed by the domes of the Ruby Sea, but this makes them look like bubbles in a stream. Bismarck must be powerful indeed to create a dome of this size. I can only pray to whichever gods are listening that it continues to hold. This is amazing. I can't even see the surface. True. With all the water out of the way, we'll be able to venture quite some distance. M itself must be hiding around here somewhere. I dare say Eorzean endured much playful attention from those pixies to learn the lore of Bismarck. He is nothing if not a dedicated scholar. Yeah, I bet. Well, full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived in the Tempest safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emmet Selk, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch as well. For an Ascian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee unto the rift, yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower and its powers of temporal transportation. I knew it! That's what he wants. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboureth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. Oh god, this is so cool. Come, let us begin our search. Waiting in the depths, Thancred cast his gaze across the waterless expanse before you. Now, as for where we should be looking, I rather doubt MXLK will be sitting around out in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deeper trenches and keep an eye out for rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. Let's be off then. But watch your footing. The ground is still wet and like to be slippery. Okay. The Ondo Cups. Natural prawn killers. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Big map. Big zone. Oh. I see a piece of candy. Sniffer, sniffer, sniffer. Oh yeah. Oh, level 80 big crab hunt. Deacon. As you are, my friend. I'll leave you be. The gloom down here is so suffocating compared to that endless night sky we saw, but I suppose MXLK had nowhere else to go. What about the large formation over there? Not out of the ordinary here, as far as I can tell. Off we go. Whoa, hold on. This looks like a structure. I'm gonna check here first, one second. Who or what would have built this? Interesting. God, this zone music is so good. Ondo the Youth. Oh. Hey, buddy. A little Sargin variant. You alright? You don't look so good? Oh. I think we've scared him off. Hello? Oh. I'm not gonna go down there yet. Hey, buddy. Ooh, okay. Oh, that is a cool aetheryte. I like this. This is a nice design. Yes, yes. What? Going merry crew? Are you fishing? No, you're watering the pond. You're watering the underwater pond. This was dry when you started the stream. I had a bit of MSQ to do, and the Asians were attacking my OBS. Clicky clicky stone, otherwise I'll get in trouble. Duckfella, oh man, I've been following your YouTube as you play 14. Not entirely, but I've been waiting to see you get to this part. Enjoy. Thank you very much for watching my content and supporting my journey. I appreciate you coming by the stream, and welcome. No. We're about to get a little bit Emmett sounding music. Yep. It is his expansion after all. I feel like I'm just playing his story. I'm being puppeteered. The finless ones, they followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? Ah, so this is where the Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct a most urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding. Chieftain, what are we to do? Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones? The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. I don't think we are the emissaries of the Ancient Ones, but maybe we are. Who knows? So what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett Selk's stronghold, do you suppose? Perhaps he lit lanterns upon his return? We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us... Redzy, do you remember my first scheme for entering Yulmore? How I had planned to integrate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with the Ondo? The individual I dealt with was reticent in manner and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here. What kind of approach did you have in mind? That chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options. If we are to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate its beginning. 'Tis plain our all too dramatic arrival have thrown the settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we has caused, and assure our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason. Eorzean, please, man, give me a break. I smell chores. Yeah, same, Thancred. I was getting the exact same energy. But very well, if it can be done quickly. What do you think? Well, nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has a deeper connection to the Ascians than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being. We will make allies of the Ondo. Let us do what we do best. I'll do what I can, I suppose. I know time is of the essence and all that, but I think we should make allies of the fish peeps. You never know where it may lead. Then it's settled. Ysola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. Okay, let's find goodwill and foster him. Them. It. You know what I mean. Redzy, you won't believe who I've just bumped into. This is Polshus Own. For real. The very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Yulmore. I waited and you did not come. Then the Maestel came, but his visits did not continue. I'm truly sorry, Pashasoan. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you by way of an apology? Perhaps. Where the dry return, a cavern to the north, is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, for we are the swifter swimmers. But now there is no water. We run and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There are too many of them. Too many. I believe we can be of assistance there. And what of you, Redzy? If you've not found a task, then you are most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should appreciate the company. Where the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it. Okay. It's time to do a little bit of crab control. Can I go out this way? No. Okay, so they talk about the Ancient Ones. Stola thinks they might be referring to Ascians. We've got all of these structures and whatnot. I think Ascians built this. Maybe I'm literally excited to be in a zone that is basically an entire trap. People continue to ask if I've done role quests. I plan to do role quests, and I will do all of them, but I'm aware that at some point in the MSQ, I will not be able to continue until I do role quests. And that'll be the point when I will then do the role quests. Anonymous, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Okay. Eat an egg. Summon a duplicate. Holy shit, he shoot. That's cool. Gotta take care of the crabs. Nice. Picklieth, you've been watching my playthrough from YouTube. This is your first time catching a stream. Welcome to the stream and thank you very much for watching my journey via YouTube. I hope you're enjoying. And I appreciate the support. We're gonna accidentally summon a big crab because we're killing a little crab. Maybe. God, the music is so nice. Hold up a minute. And just teleport back. You can crack their shells? You must be stronger than you look. I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I would say that we have reduced the local crab population to a far less threatening number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. Nay, Parsha Owen. This was to be part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Might I convince you to tell me something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more of you and your people. Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that our ancestral home was found in the sea to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who are out hunting survived. They swam aimless and lost, until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Strange buildings they were, and long had they stood under the water, yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. The structures provided shelter for my people, protection from the Tempest's turbulent waters, and the predators which hunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of their eternal sanctuary until such a time as they returned. Okay, that sounds worrying, because if it is Ascians, and then Emmett comes out and says, yo, I'm an ancient one, take care of these lot, please, they're annoying me, and like waves his hand, as he does, as is his wont, then all the fish people will attack us. Thus, if it is judged that your coming and the great vanishing of water was by the ancients' design, you will find warm welcome here. A truly astonishing history, yet I cannot help but wonder how will the significance, or otherwise, of our arrival be decided. The ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. In your presence, if your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter. Then it would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. We thank you for the lesson, Posh Owen, and we'll continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. We should return to the task at hand. Only, do try not to overexert yourself, my friend. The risk far outweighs the gain. Then it would be nice if the narrative would allow me to skip some of the chore quests, because I need to rest. I need to rest. Otherwise, I'll become a Light Warden, Sin Eater, and doom everybody. So, I think everyone else just take care of the business. Rare side quest skip for me. City of the Ancients. Yustola appears deep in fort. City of the Ancients. What was the name of the ancient city that Emmett said? It was Emmett? He said a city. Oh. Is this it? But it's knackered? No, it wouldn't be from this. It wouldn't be from the first. It was in not even the source. It was in the original. Right? Oh, man. My brain is cooked. Ah, Redzy. Have you learned aught of note? Fascinating, and precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. What did I say? In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come. Okay. This is spicing up. I mean, if this did used to be an Ascian city and it's like some kind of remnant or reflection or mirror of the one that Emmett was talking about, then it makes sense that he would retreat here because he's attached to it. But I don't see how it can be that. Now, there are two tasks I would have you perform. The first requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement and note their most distinctive characteristics. With the second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapings from one of the remnant walls. Pray, be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigations. Stola, there are two things to do. You could go and do one of them, and then I'll do the other. Come on. Divide and conquer. Inspect the structures of the Ondo cups for distinctive features. They have windows. Kind of windows, but not really. The tall, slender tower features many elaborate windows, the likes of which you have seen nowhere else. You sure? It's a little reminiscent of the tower, but not really. But like a little tiny bit. What if it's not Ascian? What if it's Allagan? Somehow the Allagans returned. Alright, let's scrapey scrape. A mithril knife. Nice. You set the point of the knife against the wall, but even after applying considerable pressure, you cannot remove so much as a flake of stone. Maybe I'm just feeling a bit weak. That doesn't mean anything. Cedra? Kingdra? Nani? Underwater dragons? Nope. And what have you discovered? Yes, I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. It would seem the structures appear the same to both your sight and mine. And you say you could not so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind the blade? Redzy, everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I do not have a name. Oh. The buildings I had you investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it is nothing of the sort. If pressed, I would describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties blended to create material of unparalleled durability. Even the Ronkan Empire, once the greatest power in Norvrand, produced nothing which compares to this level of perfection. But if not the Ronkans, then who? Who were these ancients? The Ondo claim as the architects of their sanctuary. I suspect our answers lies with the reason Emet-Selch withdrew here to the Tempest. He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere mere mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here specifically? Emet-Selch is devoted to his role, and thus we might assume his choice of stronghold somehow serves the Ascian agenda. Or mayhap there's a place more dear to him than any other. I think it's that. He misses his old city, but how could this be that? The city's not from here. The way you described it, it's from where he's from. Before Zodiac and Hydaelyn clashed. Are you saying this was built by ancient Ascians? Could this place provide power to Emet-Selch? I couldn't say either way. I'll go with the top one. That is my theory, that these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken. Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities. But here in the first, they might have remained untouched for millennia. Does that mean that some might exist back home? A copy of the mural in the Cortana Ravel, Almet presented it to me during my visit to Fanau after our victory in Kalusia. Oh, then again, home, the source. We've had a calamity. We've had not just one, right? But then maybe this stuff here is like a kind of mirror of the Allagan stuff that we find. It's just not Ascian. Oh, I love how I have no idea. Here, in the first scene, by Emet-Selch's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and the disaster which befell it. The design is much simplified, of course, but do you see the similarities between its towers and those you have just inspected? The windows? We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surrounds for another tower, one which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubts. From what I have seen, naught more than sand and more sand lies to the east, and the south held no such structures. I suggest we try our luck further to the northwest. Oh, this is cool. Okay, I have to manually search. Use my eyes. Okay. So we may be here for a while. You might want to go and start a small errand, maybe start a business, go and begin a master's degree and finish that. And then by the time you wrap any of that stuff up, I think we might be close. Yeah, we might be close. Tentacruel? No. Hold up a minute. What's this? Yo! Sniffer. Okay. Oh, this song is so lovely. Ooh, yeah. Aye. This is the mural writ large. Though I cannot guess at its purpose, it must have been an imposing sight. However much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder. Centuries of our history have settled upon such ruins, countless layers of dust and sediment. An entire civilization, its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Ascians. And yet it did exist. They lived here, in this city. Let us focus on what we've learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mystery stirring, of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes this phenomenon related to the ancients' return. Thus can we surmise that what the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, than Emmett Selk himself? It is almost certain he is there. What? No. Is he going to be a dungeon? But if we are to find this stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over. Okay, light. The light of inspiration. Ishtola seems eager to share your discoveries with the others. Thank you for assisting me with my investigations. I shall seek out our companions and share what we have learned. Much as I'd like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we make all reasonable haste. If you're not too weary, it would be useful to speak with Parsha Owen again and ask if there is aught else he's willing to divulge. Okay. Pray return. Speak to the fishman. This is nuts. So much lore be happening. Ah, Alphino's friend. You and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the waters parted. Anything else you can do? Have you been to the walls of the Forgotten? Are they the ruins to the northwest? Yes, that is the sacred site of which I speak. Could it be that your footsteps were guided there by the ancients? In a manner of speaking, actually, yes. Because I feel like Emmett has laid this path for me and I'm walking it. So technically, it would not be lying nor manipulation if I was like, yes. I believe it may be so. Listen then, and I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls, that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. Okay, tell me more, tell me more. We have requested a finless craftsman to shape up for us a sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. Oh, is this who was mentioned earlier, back in the Crystarium? This genius dude. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If you were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, then any doubt as to your purpose would be laid to rest. His name is Grendel. Yes, it's him! You will find his workshop in a metal structure to the south. Grendel. Okay, are you going to be this? Are you going to be like the version of Sid? Can I leave this way? Oh my god. This is going to be awesome. Or what if Grendel's just like completely different to absolutely everyone and everything that I've seen so far, and it's just a different creature, person altogether. Oh, this is cool. Wow. Okay. The workbench. This feels like something straight out the tower. Hello? Anyone home? Yoo-hoo! Lumpy. Oh no! Oh my god, Grendel is a fucking murderer. I feel like I'm only half the Lala I used to be. 07's in the chat. Grendel has sawed Lumpy Smalls in half. Which may actually mean that Lumpy Smalls is actually the smallest Lala in the world. Fair play. World record. What if he's hot? Oh, that's just great, that is. My mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Grendel, someone's come to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. Or might you be as you're a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade, feast yourself on my rotten soul. I've got no use for it. A craftsman that can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a dome and hammer. And that's an insult to the bloody sea slugs. Grendel appears to be suffering from a crushing bout of self-doubt. Maybe you can help psych him up. Ooh, I don't know. I kind of failed China's. Huh? You wouldn't believe trying to raise my spirits now, would you? Spirit? Not what you'd expect from a servant in the Netherworld. Has it really come to this? Have we met before? Have we? I'm looking at his face. But nothing is happening in my brain. No thoughts. It might be as we cross paths back in the Crystarium, but I don't reckon we've been formally introduced. Name's Grendel, and this is meant to be my underwater sanctuary, A place where I can give myself over to work, far from distractions of the outside world. And yet, here you stand. Now that's so... Well, now, what's so damn important that you dive all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding Tempest to bother me? World's gonna end. Something, help. Ah, the Ondo's lamp. God's cursed me, empty head. I've not so much as made a start. Oh, you're kidding, dude. Are you kidding? Oh, for fuck's sake, bro. I came here to collect it. Also, you have a tree in the middle of the room. That's cool. I'm worth less than a sea slug. Nay, the slime left by a sea slug. My delivery date's long past. My workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleeding artisan. You've heard their beliefs, have you? Bringing light to them ruins will be an act of deep religious and cultural significance. And it was my privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion, but I just can't bloody well... Ah, my mind's a bleeding blank. It's like I've pissed away my last drop of inspiration. Tell me you got something to show me. Something that'll give a muse a right good kick up the arse. Maybe I have a drawing of a mural. You want to check that out? The Ondo want to honour the coming of these ancients, so their answering light's got to blaze with the right kind of brightness. Like the spark of life caught in a crystal. But just being sparkly is not enough. It's got to dance with joy and sorrow and a sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean? Funnily enough, I actually do. Grendel seeks a particular kind of inspiration, the kind that crystallizes only at the culmination of a long and tragic tale. Complete any of the role quest lines available at the Wandering Stairs in the Crystarium, and then return to Grendel once more. Okay. So when I did meet him last time, did you guys say to me in chat, "Don't worry, you'll see him later"? And now is later. Shit. Oh, damn. Whoa. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, don't worry. I'm aware that at this point I need to not be logging out in this zone or like yeah. So it's all good. I will be safe. I will be safe. People are asking if I've done relic weapons. No, I haven't. But could Grendel be the version of the guy knocking around? Someone just said it in chat. You asked if I did Eureka. Yeah, is he like a version of him? Geralt in Eureka. Fuck yes, that is so good. What? Oh, at some point when I have time at the end of Shadowbringers between starting Endwalker, I want to go and look at every single reflection, mirror, version, shenanigan that has just been all the way throughout Shadowbringers. That's fucking amazing. Wow. Damn. Val, what's up? Welcome. How we doing? Hope he's good. Holy moly. You know what, actually? We need to gamba. We need to gamba. We needs must gamba. Wow. Okay, so that is going to be the end of the MSQ section for today. We're just going to do some gamba and a quick little chat and set up what the plan be for the next streams. Da-da-da-da-da. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. 10K back to back. Yo. Great. Oh, motherfucker. God damn. Right, at least one. At least one. Come on. Yo, yo, yo. No. Ay, 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 ay. All right, all right, all right. I used all the trash cards. Get in there, GMC. Get your 10Ks. Enjoy. Enjoy. It's cool. We got the big gamba. We got the big gamba. We're gonna win big. Time's finally come. Obso. So on the next MSQ stream, I should get far enough to open one of the redacted gifts that you sent me. Okay. I will double check. I've got them to hand. I will double check and I'll make sure that it's on my desk ready. You goddamn legend. Okay. We're about to set a world record speed run for 3 consolation prizes back to back. Here we go. There's the 1. There's the 2. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath. Oh my fucking god! I'm rich! I can't even fucking lose when I wanna. Oh my god! This is the first time I've ever got a 3rd prize. Holy! We love to see it. 55,000. And the winning number was the 7878. Holy shit. If we just had a 9, I would probably have just broken my mic with that terrible scream. Sorry, by the way. Hopefully the compression kicked in. Wow. Okay, look, I believe, chat. I believe in you. Remember, if I win, you win. If I lose, you lose. I only play with your numbers. Any number between 0 and 9 in the chat. Come on. 3770. Zero 750. 9341. Ooh, I got a good feeling about this one. Okay, it's locked in. It's locked in. What an actually fucking insane emotional roller coaster once again. We were at the peak last MSQ stream, and then I hit rock bottom, and it's just been another emotional roller coaster back up to the top now, and I'm just like, yeah, any moment, more tragedy will befall. Actually amazing. Shadowbringers, man. Holy. God damn. So, Pray return to the stream, same time, same place. You know, let me just double check. It's a weird month. There's a lot of things going on. It's a weird month. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're good. So Sunday, same time, same place. Twitch and YouTube, 4 p.m. UK. Pray return for more MSQ. Now, this Wednesday is the beginning of the Moonfire Fair. For anyone who is new to my streams, I may or may not have a jump puzzle problem. However, the role quests are important for me to do before or so that I can do MSQ on Sunday, right? So, Wednesday, pray return to the stream. Hold on one sec. I'm being advised. We're getting word coming here. Hold on. Checking Discord. Yeah, okay, excellent. So, Wednesday, pray return to the stream. All right. What I'm going to do is no guitar intro for the stream. Very brief hello yap section, which I will try to combine with finding out exactly which jump puzzle is back for this year's Moonfire Fair. And I'll give myself a little half an hour of enjoying the pain of that. But then, it's roll quest time, and I might as well do a tank one first. Is that the way it works again? I have to always ask to be reminded of this. Is it tank, melee DPS, range DPS, healer? Is that it? Is that the split? Cool. Okay, we'll do tank first. I've got it at 80. It's all good to go. It has gear and stuff. I don't know if it's going to be important to it or not, but that's the plan. Wednesday, pray return. We are going to do the tank role quest for 5.0 Shadowbringers, and then we're ready to jump into MSQ on the Sunday. Once again, I would like to say a massive thank you to everybody for all of the support. Not just on today's stream, but all the streams and my entire journey of an Eorzean lifetime, all documented on YouTube via VODs. Been doing highlights of these MSQ streams, and the last one that I just released has done exceptionally well and better than all of the other ones, as like in terms of their launch, the first day of it being out and stuff. So you smashed through 7,000 views on that. There's loads of likes, loads of comments, and loads of support. So as always, thank you so much. And again, thank you to everyone for the follows, the gifted subs, and joining the community today. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you do. !mark Discord, come and join us. We would love to have you hanging out. And one of the reasons why you might wanna hang out. We have Final Fantasy XIV community events in the Discord every week. We got stuff on Fridays and on Saturdays. And if that sounds like your cup of tea, then I should let you know that for the rest of the month, what have we got popping off now? So Friday, we got the Yokai Watch Fates farming. I'm going to be online for that and involved because I'm not going to say that I need them all, but I do. I need all of them. Everything. Which I was planning to do like a Wednesday stream, some of that stuff, but we got role quests to do. And then Saturday is a very important event. It's the GMC Summer Hangout 2026. You get dressed up, glammed up, ready to go to the beach, Moonfire Fair, shenanigans, but also there's a few other little things that we do together. There'll be a story time this year. There may or may not be hide and seek. I may not be the one hiding. You may or may not be the one trying to find me. And yeah, a load of other stuff involved in it. More information in the Discord. And for the rest of the month of the world, we still have loads of other events and stuff. As well as Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Watch Party. We need to continue from episode 10. I'm sorry for fucking up not being around on Friday to watch that. It's been a real roller coaster of a weekend for me. My puppy had another allergic reaction, and it seems to have been a lot more severe this time. It's taking a long time to die down. So want to finish stream now. I'm going to go continue to check on her, get an update from my wife and how she's been, and just keep an eye on her, and then probably take her to the vets tomorrow because I'm just full of PTSD from what happened to my previous dog. So I can't let it go. I've just not really slept. I just kind of watch her breathe, make sure that she's okay, she's calm, she's breathing, she's not too hot, that kind of thing. But hey man, love your pets because they love you a lot. A lot. Right then, that's the yapping done. That's the plan for next week. If I don't see you on Wednesday for the role quest, have a fantastic beginning of your week and enjoy yourself. I hope everything goes your way. And then hopefully I will see you on the weekend to pray return for some more MSQ. And if I don't see you, then have a banging weekend as well. Look out for each other, stay nerdy, take care of one another, and hopefully I will see you again very, very soon. And thank you again for all of the support. You are absolute legends, one and all. Double salute. That's how dumb I am. You're the best. Bye-bye.